If you're saving millions of naira because you still believe that the UK study visa route is the easiest way for you and your family to relocate to the UK, please don't make that payment until you have watched this video. The UK immigration rules have changed. What worked for people years ago may no longer work for you today. This video is going to save you from committing your money. It will save you from stress and disappointment. So make sure you watch to the end. I have spoken to different families. In fact, in my workplace, I have seen people who came to the UK on a study visa route. Most of them picked up the research course because that is the only course that still allow you to come to the UK with your family. Now, these people, when they are making these plans, they believe that luck will smile on them. They believe that maybe at the end of the study, they will get sponsorship and they will remain in the UK, right? Now, most of these people have gotten sponsorship. That is not even the problem. But when it comes to making application for their spouse and their children to join them on their visa, that is where the problem lies. And this is the challenges that many immigrants are facing right now in the UK. I have seen so many people in this category at the moment. So what happens is that when one person gets a certificate of sponsorship and then make an application for the spouse and the children to join them, they will either encounter delays or Home Office will ask them to submit further evidence. And for most people, they even encounter visa refusal because they no longer meet the requirements. The truth is that currently the UK immigration has become much stricter. The Home Office has introduced significant changes relating to who can sponsor dependents, the type of jobs that qualify, and eligibility for skilled worker visas. This means that it's not every skilled worker can automatically bring their dependents anymore. And this outcome depends on factors such as occupation, skill level, salary, and when the sponsorship began. Most carers living in the UK are now finding it difficult to make an application for their spouse and their children to be on their visa. That is what is happening now in the UK. So if you're still planning of coming to the UK and you're still listening to old videos on the YouTube, you need to make sure that you're getting up-to-date information so that you will not make a plan that you will regret later. I know someone in my workplace. He is a healthcare worker. He came with his family on a study visa. The wife was the one who was studying. And now when they arrived in the UK, he got a job in NHS and he now got certificate of sponsorship. He made an application for his wife and the children to join him on his visa, but that application was refused. Now, what is their fate? So now it means that the wife also needs to get certificate of sponsorship. So when the wife gets certificate of sponsorship, they may now have to apply for their children to join them on their visa. And even, I don't even know what the fate of their children will be. It all depends maybe on their age. Because again, I have heard stories where people say that they applied for their children to join them on their visa and the application was refused. You know, letter was sent to their children to go back to their country. So I've seen that on social medias where people are I've seen it on social medias where people are lamenting on that. How can the Home Office ask children to go back? Like, who is going to take care of them? So even at that, we don't even know what the fate of the children will be. So, but yeah, this is me bringing to your notice what is happening in the UK, so that if you feel that, oh, let me come to the UK on a study visa, maybe pick up a research course, so that at the end of the day we get visas and we remain in the UK, you need to know what is happening. Again, another of my colleague who also came, the same thing, they came on a study again. The wife also is the one studying, and he also found a job in NHS. He was given a certificate of sponsorship. In his own case, they have a child here in the UK, right? So they didn't come with a child, rather the wife was pregnant while they were living in the UK and she gave birth here. The child became unwell and they had like several admissions in the hospital. So when they made that application, they included all those informations. You get? The Home Office reviewed the application. They granted the man his visa, but then they sent a message to the wife. I'm going to read the message they sent to the wife. They say, "Thank you for your application for permission to stay in the UK. Although we would normally decide your application within 15 working days from the date that your biometrics were enrolled, unfortunately, this is not going to be possible in your case. This is because your application raises exceptionally complex issues and we will require further time to consider your case thoroughly and reach a decision. I am sorry for the delay in dealing with your application and for the inconvenience this is causing. Please be assured that we are doing all we can to make a decision on your case as quickly as possible. Please note, it may not be possible to make a decision within service standard in this instance." You see this particular response, it has been up to 1 month now and they have not heard back from the Home Office. So, this is what is happening. In their own circumstance, at least there is hope. The Home Office decided to take time to review their own circumstance, right? Because everybody's circumstance differs. So, but yeah, the essence of this video is just to let you know what is happening currently. That people that came here on a study work visa are now finding it difficult. Even when they get COS, they cannot add their dependents on that visa. Their dependents will also have to go and find their own COS. You get? And even we still do not know the fate of the children. It's all under the jurisdiction of the Home Office to decide, depending on your family's circumstance. Now, if you know someone who has experienced challenges in switching from a study visa to a skilled worker visa, or someone who is also experiencing challenge in adding his or her dependents to his visa after getting certificate of sponsorship, please share this video to that person. They may want to share their own story so that people will learn. Okay, so if you have anything to say, drop it in the comments. Give this video a like so that more people will see it. Also share. And if you've not subscribed to my channel, like you're coming across this channel for the very first time, please do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, turn on your notification bell so that you get notified whenever I post my videos. Okay, thank you so much for watching. My name is Ollie. I will see you in my next video. For now, you take care. Bye bye.